Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Pillars of Eternity 2. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as we wait for our team, and as we go back to where we were, to where we got, I don't remember her name, Idun, I don't remember, I'm sorry. We're going back over to the Sacred Stair, and I have two locations. I think the Sacred Stair is the better one. Look at that! We're taking a different path, aren't we? Yeah, we came through there. Oh yeah, because we're entering down here. Good. And now that we have a team, we're ready to continue. We don't have Seraphon with us. I'm thinking I'm gonna be switching Seraphon's slot and Takehu's slot quite a lot, because we do have some missions that we should do with specific characters, as we saw last episode. And
when
we have
I was
level.
little, me and my brothers used to spend hours chasing each other through the Merkberry fields. Don't think a day went by I didn't have a skinned knee or a bleeding elbow.
Oh, we did that sometimes. Only my brother usually had a hand in the bleeding.
He older or younger than you? Either way, I bet he's just as strapping.
Older. Was older. Then Raid Sarah's invaded.
Oh, I mean, of course, it's gone, but I'm so sorry.
Holy crap. Holy crap, the voice acting in this game, honestly. Seriously, voice actors, why are you so good? Don't be so good. Please be less good. Can you? Thank you. Tone it down a little bit on the good. Thank you. Thank you very much. They didn't do anything. I'm just thanking them for doing nothing. Anyway, so, yeah, we also have a mission to do here with Jody. We need to cleanse something. She needs to take a bath in a temple or something. This might be it, actually. Where are we right now? The Spire of the Soul Seers. This sounds a little bit on the money spending side of things. Why do you show when I show her? She's much cuter. Let's see. So we got animancers in here. We have nobody around. Thick treatises on a variety of animancy related topics clutter the desks. We have been here before. I remember being here before. Up here takes us to where we got Idun again. Just yes. And if I'm not mistaken, yes, we didn't get everything. We didn't go around, and it was just sort of bailed because I wanted her out of my team. The hum of the machine dips into a lower tone whenever someone stands within arm's reach. Yeah, because you're serving as a, what's it called? The resistance thing. It's a thing. Don't. Just stay away. And also that probably is bad for things. Electromagnetic frequencies and all that. Hey, Alette. I think I talked to her. From her no, I didn't. From her unkempt hair to her agitated pacing, Alette gives off an air of restrained chaos. She waves you over with a few quick motions.
You don't mind if I talk and work, do you? What can I do for you?
Oh, not at all. Thank you very much for giving me any attention whatsoever. You work here?
Not the coziest place for it, is it? But the open air, the lightning specifically, is a boon. Lets our mages have a rest now and then.
They're using spellcasting to make experiments with lightning, I would say.
Good test of the equipment too. We're working on making it less delicate. Our junior researchers are still a little soft.
And she laughs. Odorisi's notes. I don't remember. I'll give her the notes in a little bit. What are you working on here?
Glad you ask, Amica. Very glad. We are very excited about the work here, and we are always looking for volunteers. We've catalogued a number of interesting properties unique to Luminous Adra, but there are some very specific qualities we are investigating. Qualities that a Watcher happens to be uniquely suited to exploring. You're just what we're missing.
Well, I'd be happy to help however I can.
Ghilardi, what a relief. You won't regret this. Let me run you through the theory, and we'll get to the test itself. Luminous Adra has special effects upon Kith. Even to the humblest, it offers some small improvements. Rejuvenation, vitality, the kind of thing you sell to people back home, ne? But what about those who have already harnessed their own essence? Consider the talented Cutpurse, for instance, who can cross a room by slipping briefly into another place. The world between.
I thought you were gonna say under the carpet or something.
Luminous Adra holds enormous quantities of essence, the kind of energy we can't replicate or restore. And these formations have a kind of connection to each other across the in-between.
Yes, I am very aware of this, and this is bad, I'm pretty sure.
I believe we can harness this connection and your natural abilities to transport a person across great distances in a moment.
So because I'm a watcher? So you could, say, travel across the city?
That is the very least of it, Amica. We've only managed short jumps thus far. I'm hoping that your own gifts will make the difference. We've collected a number of illuminating readings, and our machines are ready to harness the Adra's essence. But for the moment, we are effectively blind when it comes to targeting the next pillar. Now, if someone were capable of sensing that essence in the in-between, even of manipulating it, someone like a watcher, for instance.
So you want me to use my connection to the Adra? I could target a specific pillar.
Precisely right. We've had luck with shorter jumps, but those were as much spellcraft as science.
It's... I love it. I love it that she uses it like that, opposing spellcraft to science, rather than magic to science, because you can study magic with a scientific method, but spellcraft is a different thing. Now, I'm just now coming to the realization, which I probably should have come to before, that these guys are actually doing Pillars of Eternity themselves. They're doing the Adiran, not Adiran, what's the name of that? Ingwithan machines. But for different purposes. They're sort of using, it's about transportation, rather than, well, actually, transportation is the correct name of what the Pillars of Eternity actually do. So just to sum up, in the first game we have these machines that looks vaguely like this. They're a little bit cooler looking, more detailed and more refined, and clearly more oriented towards ceremony. But what they do some sort of transportation. Transportation in the world of Pillars of Eternity is when you attach a soul, or rather you move a soul from one place to another. You can bring a soul that you have, for example, attached to a locket, and you can put it in a statue, or vice versa, or from a person to a statue, or vice versa. Now the problem is getting the soul to the person. There was always a big problem in the first game and throughout. There's a bunch of things that go on with that. So that's what the pillars do, except what the pillars do is they sort of trap the souls in the pillar, sort of harness them in there so that they could then be used for for whatever you wanted, really, because that's what it ended up happening. We used it for whatever we wanted. We made a choice at the end of the game. Now, there was this one pillar that had the opposite thing, and the theory was that, or the hypothesis rather, was that they had used it, or the Ingwithans had used that pillar in particular as an experiment. And what it did is it didn't let the souls leave the body, rather than forcing the souls to leave the body, or to leave when they died or before they died. Rather than forcing the souls to leave the body, that pillar in particular forced the souls to stay in the body, so it created undead. Not for the first time, but also they weren't called undead. They are called vessels. It's a different thing, but still. That's not what they're doing, but the imagery is all there, and they're using a scientific method, because that's where this ramble all started, is because they are using it as science. They're scientists. They're making experiments. Like, right away, she puts it in very specific scientific terms. It's very simple, so it's easy for people who are just initiated to what science is. So it's easy for us to know that it is what they're talking about. But she says, let me tell you the theory, and then we can put it to test. That's basically how science. That's not everything, and I guess even in simple terms, science has a lot more to it than just formulating a theory and putting it to test. It's a lot more about. It's much more complex than that, even on a simple level. That's what I'm trying to say. But it's still obvious that they are being written as scientists, and they are doing science. and that they can understand the difference between science and whatever else exists is phenomenal. I love it because I just finished playing. Well, actually, about a week ago, I just finished playing Arcanum, and Arcanum is all about also a fantastic game. By the way, you should definitely play it, check it out, or oh my god, stop that, or see the Let's Play, of course. But Arcanum is a game where there's a very strong dichotomy between magic and technology, and the way it is put, it is. Actually, for the most part, it is very good. It's very well constructed, and the distinctions are rooted in the lore and all this sort of stuff. But they never really address the method of developing both magic and technology, because you can develop magic with a scientific method, and in that world, of course, and hypothetically speaking, and you can develop technology with the scientific method. Conversely, you can also develop both those things without the scientific method, because the scientific method isn't the only way to make things or to know things, or rather, in regards to the knowing things. I'm not gonna go there because that's why even the simple explanation of what science is pretty complex. But you still can, like, before, who was it that founded the scientific principles? Was it Oppenheimer? No, that's got to do with physics and quantum physics. It's a different thing. No, I'm mixing up the names in my head, but it's relatively recent, right? Like 2,000 years ago, somebody decided, hey, so we probably can tell. This is as simple as I can get it. We probably can tell that something is true. We can probably just tell that it is not if we experiment. We need to experiment and see if it is not true. And that's basically, that's the basis of science. And I think the first register of this way of thinking is from 700 BC. They didn't take root in the common philosophy or anything until much later, that way of thinking. The Greek philosophy definitely led in regards to the pursuit of knowledge, and they very much weren't into the whole scientific method. But anyway, so what I'm saying is you can make technology without science. Think of a cart. The Egyptians didn't have science. Well, actually, I'm saying that they did have some notions, but for the most part, they didn't follow for all of the part, they didn't follow the scientific principles, because they weren't set in stone. Weren't like, it wasn't a thing, right? I think that much we can sort of agree, even if what I'm saying is not strictly true, or completely true. But they still had technology, right? And you can think even further back. Imagine the Neolithic age. They had technology as well in the Neolithic age, and for those of you who don't know, that's I think the Neolithic ended about 10,000 BC or something like that, and started, I believe, 25,000 BC, somewhere around there. I don't remember the dates anymore, and it has been a long time since I studied that. But the Neolithic is the age or the era of human development that where we started to have complex tools made out of stone. And of course, this is very much an archaeological age. Like, we don't have access to what tools they had made out of wood. At least we don't have much register of that, because wood rots and stone doesn't, and all the rest of the stuff. So it's very hard for us to know the whole picture. And all of these names were made up, Neolithic and all that sort of stuff, were made up more than 100 years back, and when they didn't even know that calling it the Stone Age was wrong, because of course they didn't have everything made of stone. It's just that the things they did have made of stone are the things that we have access to now. But anyway, they had technology, and they didn't follow the scientific principle, and that's why and yeah, all that ramble because of these three letters, or actually that whole phrase, but still, lovely, amazing. It's the first time I see that in the game, and I love it. And it's just so obvious that the writer knew what they were talking about. It's like awesome, fantastic. I love it forever.
The idea is for you to focus on the next connection point. The machine will use that new link between the Adra veins to create a tether, as well as provide the energy for you to jump effectively. What's really exciting is, so long as you are holding that connection open, your companions can jump alongside you.
And there's no risk I'll show up missing limbs or nothing?
You have been watching Star Trek again?
The next spill is due east of here, in the middle of a farm. It's not as tall as this one, but you shouldn't have any trouble finding it. Oh, and don't worry. We paid the farmers.
Okay, what if something goes wrong?
There was that fellow that jumped a little too far over the edge.
Oh yeah, because I'm jumping back here.
Stop scaring our assistant.
Okay, who was he actually? I haven't talked to him. That was an animator, just a normal animator. Okay, let's do this.
Gelardi. Very well. You stand there. Ansel, the machine.
The machine, indeed. That's Adra. But that's not Adra, actually. That's
All right, Watcher.
soul
Remember,
dust.
focus
Or
on the
Adra
beam
dust.
of light.
Yes. It's like taking a photograph.
It ought to be like stepping through a door.
Okay.
And remember, don't...
Oh boy. Oh, this had unintended consequences. Oh.
This look right to you?
Shh. I gained a bunch of experience. Okay. What's going on? Ooh, got things. Let's see if it looks right to me. It does. I like it. Getting stuff is always a good thing.
If I feel cold, which part of me is doing the feeling?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a brilliant question. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, casting immediately? What? No. What are you doing? Why? Okay, I'm gonna need to shut them up. No selected behaviors. Who's casting that? Oh, that's not casting, that's the song. Okay, yeah, you guys do AI right there. Fantastic, let's attack. We should be okay. That's the singing, yeah, that's totally fine. So, I kind of want that, but I don't know what that is. The Scourging Blight, probably not. Let's let it go for a little while. Our kitty, that is, the lighting system is fantastic. Okay.
I'd be glad to.
Okay, that's going well. Also, I need to pay attention to what exactly concentration means, because it shows up, and we have it at the beginning. I think it's +1 something. That question of what is part of me is doing the feeling is great. I think I should have taken the essence from the things. I can't do anything with that. This Rimergarn thing. Okay.
Ikira, a wave the size of a mountain.
You up there, run!
To where?
We have to go.
That's platinum. No, not platinum. Titanium. You see that? I'll show you.
No, please.
Aw. Is it Grim Reaper that's going around? Don't break them! I think it is sort of a Grim Reaper.
Help!
That's getting them. You see that over there? I believe that is... Oh, what?
All my people. I am the last. I cannot die here.
Oh, this is special. Where are we? Are we reliving a memory? That's Rimergander, the god of gold and other things. Chunks of the natural architecture have been torn from their roots, hanging still in the void. This is what came before Nekataka. We haven't seen this before. It's not Ingwithin, and this is I'm sure. If you look up Sydney's Opera House, it's got tiles of titanium. I believe it is titanium surrounding it, and it was an architectural choice on purpose to make it look like it does, which is pretty cool. But it does have a patina, a very specific patina that I think is affected by not oxidation.
I conquered every city of
Got
the
someone?
lands.
I conquered every city of the Grey Lands. They will remember my name, will they?
They will remember. my
Okay.
name.
Oh, there's a lot of them. Okay, so this should be okay. Let's get one of these in there. See if we can get one of these in there. Penumbra finished their ability. Fantastic. Okay, we got something else. There's a lot of things, and we need to go over there because there's more things. Okay. So you probably... Well, actually, is this for AoE? Please tell me. No, it's AoE. That's bad. Okay, so just attack. There's a big monster. Soul Collector, please don't. Okay, we're gonna need buffs. And for that, I have just the tool. So, who do I have? I got Adair, I got Maya, and Ishiza. Sounds good to me. Let's get that right there. Let's have you cast Nature's Mark. Sure. No, Nature's Mark is not what I want. I need this. Yes, right there. And Adair, yeah, you're taking a little bit of damage, but we should be okay for right now. I also have... I have that over here. I'm gonna go in, and I'm gonna cast it right now. It's this thing that I need. So I'm still casting it. Where are you going? Please don't go. Please don't go attack that. Yes. Okay. This is bad. You happen... Yeah, you need to get out of there. Of course. I knew that was coming. Okay, so that thing is healthy, and that is bad. I'll do... this. Need to move in a little bit. Is it coming after me? Please don't come after me. Ability finished. That thing is immobilized for a little while.
Damn it. Got
Yeah, it
away.
is. Okay, so you're gonna need that. We don't have Resurrect, but we'll wait for that. So we're gonna need this as well. And that's actually what I wanted to cast before. That lightning right there. Okay, that's good. Penumbra, attack. It's coming, it's coming. That's actually not too bad. Especially if it forces a disengage. That wouldn't be bad, actually. Okay, things are going relatively okay. Let's see what you can do here, mister. You make a thing, don't you? What is that? Ranger? No, you have an ability, don't you? No, it's like that. Oh, that's selecting the ranger. Okay. And then it's primary attack. Instruct the animal to knock it prone. I wonder if it's immune to that.
Help here.
How can I tell? Ishiza misses the Soul Collector. Okay, I can try that again. Is there an auto pause? No, there's not an auto pause on that particular ability. Okay, this is really bad. This is really bad. Let's see. So that's for stunned. That's not too bad. Let's get you a little bit closer. Let's do this. Let's do into the fray. Let's do that. Let's have Shodi do that's for aware. Yeah, I need more perception here on anyone, on everyone. Penumbra finished their ability, and we got a prone, which is fantastic. Let's let the auto... That's the Shodi finishing her ability as well, which is great. Let's get a heal on you. Get a heal on everyone. So that's a stun. That's actually... It's not too bad. Shodi finished their ability. Fantastic. I can do this as well. That's... Wait a minute. That's for minus deflection. Dazed. That is for minus might and minus penetration, which is nice. But it's not amazing, and the hit chance is probably very low. Nature's Mark, let's go with that. I think Nature's Mark is the one that... yeah, deflection, okay.
Damn it, got away.
Yeah, but that's fine. Okay, lay on hands on her. As long as you don't move too much. Adair, do another one of these. He's got a very good chance of that. He's immune. He's immune to some of this stuff. It's 86% chance to. And that was a missed. Okay, things are going a little bit on the bad side. It's not a problem, I think. Yeah, it might be a problem actually.
What can I do you for?
I'm gonna need to wait.
It's no
that she casts that. Yes, and now I need to cast that on you. So I can do this. To heal the Ishiza as well. Let's have you do that. Shodi finished that ability. Didn't heal herself, though. Are you attacking her? No. Oh, she doesn't... Okay, yeah. Watchful Presence. That's pretty good. Shodi does that. Let's try and get her... Circle of Protection, yeah. What? Wait a minute, that's not targetable? I think I used that before. I just forgot that it's not targetable. We got this. We got this. Shodi finished that ability. I don't think I'm gonna need to heal. And that's a kill. Let's see how the Circle of Protection works. It, yeah, so it's centered on the caster, but it's not actually, it doesn't follow the caster. There it is. Good. Very good.
The beast.
Yeah, the beast is dead, I would say.
All right.
The beast.
What? Shut up. I did it. Let's go back here. Very spooky soundtrack right now. A lot of essence.
She tekasi bizu. Yeked tigewu tikiki.
That sounds... I don't know.
Of winter.
Oh, there's things going on. A wall formed from desolating blocks of bismuth rises before you, and from out of that wall, just a face, at least 3 hamawa high. Its mouth hangs open in a silent shout, eyes wide. And with that, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Pillars of Eternity 2. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.